Warning, the following contains content intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. What's up, peeps? Welcome back to another Before Episode Chat with me, your host, Zod19. Back into Final Fantasy. Again, this is so less stressful than The Long Dark, which I just finished recording. Oh man. I'm excited to dive into this. We've got to fight Leviathan today and do some more other random stuff. But hopefully we will get to a point where I can finally change the glamours on this gear. Once I start getting the knocked gear, I'm going to switch the glamours over. Or maybe I'll wait until I have the full set and then just switch it all at once. Who knows? Who knows? But either way, none of that's going to happen if I sit here and chat forever, so let's dive on into this. Oh man, I could really go for some meat. Shoved in my face. Ah, yes! Delicious. Okay, what the hell was I doing? Alright, I was looking for some dude. Pull my magical little map up. Adjust my chat box. Why is that so weird? I think he's over here. Sprint on over. Yeah. He's shoved in the back corner. Like, what? There's everybody hanging out. How you doing, man? I'm told your jaunt into the Grey Fleet proved fruitless. My sympathies, lad. I'll wager it served to take your mind off events of recent days, though. But enough about that nonsense. The moment of truth is upon us. The twin vessel, the World Leader, I call her, is complete, and she surpasses all of my expectations. In addition to her prodigious tonnage, she has been fitted with a platform that you and yours might maneuver freely in battle. I would mention that also that she is nigh unsinkable, but I'm not one to tempt fate. The World Leader and her crew stand ready, my friend. Just give them the word, and we shall bear you to Leviathan. Alright, sweet. Lord of the World. Aw, dude. Dual Haken. Holy Lance. What is the level on this? Ah, it's at 100. Huh. I might just glamour it to look like this. 3135. 3135 skill speed, direct hit rate, tenacity. So, oh, it's actually got 11 less tenacity. Interesting. It's got a shit ton of direct hit rate though. Or I can get 2000 gil. I think I might just go for the dual Haken. Just for funsies, to see what it looks like. Lord of the World. Inzar stands ready to send you off to your encounter with the Lord of the World. Ah, I know that look. You are ready. Having been constructed in some haste, the World Leader may not be pretty, but I assure you she's capable. She has been fitted with what our friends at Naldic and Vimelis are calling an elemental converter. Assuming the thing works, it would use the power of the corrupted crystals on board to rob Leviathan of his hold over water. Depending on how the battle unfolds, you may well need to activate the device manually. Keep that in mind. Alright. Aw, I was hoping it was voice acted.
It is expected that the Sahagin and their thralls will attempt to come to Leviathan's defense. Accordingly, the Maelstrom will once again employ diversions. Dan Kreed and Y'shtola would have you assist in their efforts. If it is to fulfill its purpose, your diversionary force must not want for numbers. By your leave, I too would volunteer my blade. We would welcome it. Having seen you fight the Shapsha, I dare say the fishbacks will find your presence highly diverting. Thank Kreed and Y'shtola. If you would join the third levy and Lady Ugedi the fifth.
Cool. Alright, everybody else has got their orders. Can I just kill it now?
But what words have I for a man who has made sport of slaying gods?
Exactly, so get the fuck out of my way. Let me kill it already. Damn.
Only these. Go warily, for the sea is an unforgiving place to wage war. May the navigator guide you through the storm, warrior of light.
At least you recognize who I am.
I will echo the Admiral's sentiments and add a few words of my own.
No, shut up.
Know that we have the utmost faith in you, Kreed. May the crystals bless and keep you.
Ugh, fine. God. Just get out of my way, damn it. I just want to fight. Fuck. The World Leader hard, now accessible. My World Leader is hard. Giggity. Okay. Duty Finder. Trials. A World Leader. Here we go. Please don't take 20... Oh, thank you. For not taking 20 minutes to activate. Very nice. Very nice indeed. You know, I really don't need 2,000 gil or the dual Hawken. So I guess I'll just go with the dual Hawken. Hey yo, peeps. Sorry, I'm gonna watch the cutscene, because I'm a douche. Well, he's waiting. Shaky cam. Shaky cam. Oh shit, son, he's got a barrier. Oh my. He's got some big watery balls that he's throwing all at you. Yeah, I'll do my job. You guys just get the hell out of my way. Bring it on, bitch! Bring it the fuck on. Cut your head off, use your skull as a bathtub. Alright. Alright, let's go. Come on, come on. Stop pussyfooting around. Oh. Oh, there he is. Hi. And I'm barely tickled. There's not really much to say. I'm fighting the one that's immune to ranged attacks, so all the melee fighters have to kill this one. And the other one is immune to direct attacks. Which kind of... oh, right. I was like, why is he turning in place? Oh shit, son. Their HPs are tied, obviously, so whereas half of the Alliance is attacking one side, the other half's attacking the other. Alright. It's gonna do something dumb. It's a good thing that I'm, like, basically immune to all attacks ever. Converter is now ready to activate. Tidal wave barely did any damage because he's a giant pussy. He's gonna pop out and slam the deck. Keep attacking the head. Very easy fight. As long as people know what they're doing, they activate the elemental converter in the right possible time. And you don't take too long forcing a second round of the elemental converter. Nowadays, it's impossible to get to that second round because everybody deals a shit ton of damage. You also have to make sure you're attacking the right side. If you attack the tail as a melee character, you'll die very, very quickly because he reflects damage from melee attacks on his tail. The head reflects reflects ranged attacks, so you hurt yourself. That includes spells. Maybe it was the tail's immune to magic attacks, or reflex magic attacks. I can't remember. All right, that was done, and nobody to come in, so not gonna worry about it. We got a whole 90 tomes of poetics from that. And 2 player commends! Yay! What, no cutscene? What? Oh, and I have to go all the way back to Limsa Lominsa. That was anticlimactic as hell. Alright. I got the crystal here, right? Yes, yes, yes. Don't panic, it's okay. I got that ages ago. Jesus. Oh, it loaded. Oh, thank God. I thought it would never load. Oh, wrong way. I was like, I wonder what's on the market. Oh, right, I'm broke. Doesn't matter. Okay. Beam me up, Scotty. Knowing the urgency of your request, I thought it best to refrain from making conversation during your past few visits. But today I will permit myself a few words. No. No. Ahem. I feel truly privileged in the honor of admitting a hero such as yourself. You're an inspiration to us all, sir. And on that note, the Admiral is waiting for you in the command room. Wink. Oh no! Please have all your clothes on. Please be wearing all of your clothes. Oh, thank God. Whew. That wink scared the shit out of me. How's it going?
We Lominsans are sworn to strive, till sea swallows all. And swallow all it would have, had Leviathan prevailed. That we still strive now, we owe in no small part to you. Not for the first time, you have delivered Limsa Lominsa from the wrath of a primal. Never has our nation known a stouter ally.
Well, I am a badass.
On behalf of my people, I give you my humblest thanks.
thanks, I guess.
'Tis meet that I give thanks to old Mistbeard, too, for his fine solution. Whatever else he may have been, 'tis clear he was a resourceful soul. Would that I had a man like him in my service.
We all know he's Mistbeard, for fuck's sake.
Before I set foot in these lands, I had no inkling that the people of Eorzea contended with such mighty foes. Suffice it to say, their existence came as something of a shock, as did the idea that they could be defeated. This experience has served to remind me of the vastness of the world, and the boundless potential of man. Though I am but a refugee in this realm, I would fain be of use to you in your fight. Know that I am tutored in one of the foremost combat arts of the Far East. It may seem outlandish to the Eorzean eye, but should any of your people care to learn, I would be pleased to initiate them.
And I will see to it that they are grateful. I have no doubt that your knowledge and skills will serve us well. Besides, your art is not so outlandish as you think. Would you not agree, Master Thancred?
Naught escapes your searching eye, Admiral. Few are privy to this information, but Limsa Lominsa is home to a certain secret fraternity. Its members are trained in a form of combat, not unlike your own. By my judgment, it should not be beyond such individuals to adapt to the techniques I witnessed you employing with such admirable deftness.
Oh my.
I am heartened to hear this. I too noted a kinship between your style and mine own, though it seemed to me that you fought differently in the beginning.
I suppose I did. What can I say? I'm a man of many talents.
He was hiding his
You may labor to
background.
believe it. Thancred was once something of a scoundrel who fraternized with the criminal class in these parts.
Y'shtola! You jest, of course.
But for a chance encounter with Alphino's grandsire, he might never have left Limsa Lominsa, or received an education in Sharlayan, or taken up his post in Uldar, which is where he trained in the blade, lest you wonder.
Minfilia, please!
It would seem there is more to you than meets the eye, Master Thancred.
Lady Yugiri, I am told that you and yours came to Eorzea seeking permanent resettlement, and that many domins have since been engaged as frontier hands at Revenant's Toll. Moderna is many things, but a place of refuge it is not. Know that I would like nothing better than to furnish your people with a new home here on Lominsan soil. Alas, racked by instability as we are, our nation is in no fit state to take you in. Yet I'll not have it said that we turned a blind eye to your suffering. Until such time as we can do more, I pledge to send provisions.
Oh, that's nice.
We are in your debt, Admiral. I realize that it scarce qualifies as repayment, but if it please you, I shall set about sharing my martial knowledge with your people at once.
Nice.
You wished a word in private.
The better not to spoil the festive mood. History repeats itself, Admiral. As the kobolds did before them, the Sahagin resorted to summoning their god over a territorial feud. They acted in self-preservation. It may be that the Sahagin initiated this particular clash, but how it begins does not interest me so much as how it ends.
I have not forgotten our conversation, Y'shtola. I am aware that man bears part of the blame for the primal's existence. Nor am I ignorant of the Sahagins' reason for acting. They sought to secure a place to breed and multiply that their kind might survive. Self-preservation, as you say. But we have as much right to live and thrive as they. If our own survival is threatened, are we to lay down our arms and welcome oblivion? Nay.
And so you kill, that you might live. Yet if living is a right, then that right belongs to all peoples, be they men or beastmen.
I'll not deny your reasoning. But when a storm gathers, it falls to me to see my people safely through it. That is my duty, and I shall do it.
As must we all, Admiral. Stay the course then, but know that it will lead to no good end.
Man has ever put himself first and foremost. To justify his actions, he clads himself in the armor of righteousness, though it be a fancy of his own making. In this, mayhap the Garleans and we Domans are not so different.
Eorzea has become as a raging sea. If we are to keep our heads above the waves, we cannot scruple to drown the man next to us. When hopes of coexistence founder, strength must determine who has the greater right to live.
Ah, that's some deep shit. Okay, let's dual hawking it up. Alright, so cast Glamour, dual hawking, cast, just for a while. Oh my, that is cool looking. That is very cool looking. Okay. How's it going? When Yugiri met the fraternity. Oh, Elfin Bode, Omni Rod, Elder Staff, Omnitome, silver pieces. There was just a crack in the world over there. Oh, there it is again. Huh. It's gotta be a lightning problem. Or a lighting problem. Xanthil has orders to point you in the direction of the Limsan underworld. The Admiral has informed me of the arrangement. I have in my keeping a letter of introduction for Lady Ligiri. To the south stands a gate leading to a pier, 4 smaller fishing vessels. Look for an inconspicuous Huron man there and present the letter to him. He serves as a gatekeeper of sorts. Now, before you go, I am obliged to remind you that the members of the fraternity to which you will be introduced abide in the shadows of Limsan society. They value their independence more highly than pirates, and are united by a bond stronger than mithril. To wit, they are invariably wary of new faces, though it be pinned by the Admiral herself. Mere words on parchment will get you only so far into their confidence. You must work for every ounce of trust they put in you. But here is the letter. Go to the aforementioned place, and show it to the aforementioned man. Oh, and good luck. Thanks. You're so kind. Basically, I gotta go down to there, which is not that far away. So let's jog on over. Gonna reset my map so I'll be able to see where I'm going. It's not so far. There he is. Inconspicuous man. Wow. And shadowy woman. Yeah, You don't stand out too much. Dude with a rather interesting mask on. Hey, how's it going? Huh. Got business with me, venturer. Yeah, I got a letter from Merowib. Merowib's letter of introduction. A letter penned by Admiral Merowib introducing Yugiri of Doma to the members of Limsa Lominsa's as yet unnamed secret fraternity. Here you go. So you're the man the Admiral sent word of. I was hoping I might catch a glimpse of Thancred too. Been a while since I saw his shitting grin. But what with all the doe-eyed wenches about, I suspect he's got his hands full. Something like that, man. Ah, and you must be the Far Easterner that Merowib says wants to train with us. Welcome to Linsa, my lady.
I am Yugiri of Doma. 'Tis an honor to make your acquaintance. I must confess, when I first learned of your organization, I had certain preconceptions as to the nature of your membership. It would seem I was mistaken.
You're not the first person to say that, lass. Limsa's a city of pirates, to be sure, and pirates don't give two farts about keeping a spotless reputation. They hardly need a secret society to do their dirty work. Might be as my people and I keep to the shadows, but we've got nothing to be ashamed of. It's simply better for business that we remain unseen.
And so you have developed fighting techniques suited to this purpose. I see. Know that the practitioners of my arts are, too, denizens of the shadows. 'Tis in stealth that our strength lies. There is much we might learn from one another, I think.
Then what in the seven hells are we waiting for? If you'd come with us, Yugiri of Do-What's-It, we can get acquainted in more private surrounds. Aha, that didn't come out right, did it?
Master Thancred, I shall remain with these people for a time, that I might study their ways. Though I am loath to be separated from my countrymen, I take solace in the knowledge that they are in the best of hands. You had been a true friend to us Dolmens. No words would suffice to express my gratitude. Ere long, I hope to begin imparting my martial knowledge to the people of Eorzea. When that time comes, it would be my honor to welcome you as a student.
Alright. Be talking about rogue and ninja, I might already have gone that route, but, yeah. More of an axeman myself. Don't get me wrong, I would ask you a question any day, but, this is not something I'm particularly gonna do.
Through the maelstrom.
Air knives. The onion shield.
Yugiri has the air of a woman bursting with gratitude. Much and more has occurred since I first beheld the Eorzea from the galleon's deck. Suffice it to say, I did not envisage being invited to play a part in your noble struggle. But forgive me, I have kept you long. Doubtless, you have pressing business of your own. Rest assured, I no longer require an escort in this land. When next you meet Lady Manphilia, pray relay to her my humblest thanks. Would that I could do so in person, but I must needs fulfill my promise to the Admiral. Till we meet again, Warrior of Light.
Alright. And back to Revstol we go. I swear, I keep forgetting to put those teleport tokens away. Right. Okay. Into the rising storms. There's Hozan, Higiri, Doware. Ah, some more of the Domans have decided to show up. Coltenant, Thancred's over there flirting with Fum and Y'shtola and Koharu. Tataru was talking to Hosen. Anybody back here? Papalimo, Yida, having a nice chat. Yozen's up there doing his thing. Ori Boulder is for once not doing push-ups like a boss. I'm almost afraid of the implications of that. Seems to be checking the supplies in the back. That's fine. Oh, Minfilia's alone for once. How's it going?
I have been reflecting upon the events which took place during our visit to Vilbrand. If you have a moment, I would share my conclusions with you. Please, bear with me. When the Sahagin Elder summoned Leviathan, he employed the power we have come to know as the Echo. Though I cannot well explain the how of it, it would seem he became immortal in so doing. When the Admiral subsequently slew him, his spirit emerged from his lifeless flesh, a consciousness shorn of physical form. Thus transfigured, he took up residence in the body of his minion with the ease of a man donning a favorite glove. Long have I known that the Echo allows one to pass through the walls of a man's soul, but never did I imagine that it could free us from our own flesh, nor less that our souls could then occupy the next corporeal vessel to take our fancy. It was of this that Elidibus spoke, an existence which knows neither cessation nor oblivion. And yet, though the Sahagin had mastered his gift and thereby become immortal, he was by no means invulnerable. As we both bore witness, he was ultimately absorbed into Leviathan. And the import of this observation? If the Ascians' mode of existence is indeed the same, it can be inferred that they too are not invulnerable, that they can be destroyed. There exists a legend which tells of souls who are reborn upon the cusp of each umbral calamity, that they might stay the encroaching darkness.
Oh, you mean the Warriors of Light?
To most, it is but a fairy tale. Yet recent events have given me cause to wonder. Could the legend in fact refer to the Echo?
Probably.
Much and more yet remains unknown, but I am confident that all will become clear in time. For the present, however, what matters is that the key to defeating the Ascians may at last be within sight. With Eorzea's aid, it is my hope that I shall fathom this matter ere long.
Oh, speak of the devil.
Oh, I was just about to send for you, my friend. Is Artemis?
Grave tidings from the Sharlayan motherland, my lady. It doth concern our distant allies, the students of Valdesian.
What of them?
My lady, the Isle of Val, which for many years hath been the Order's home, is no more.
No more? Whatever do you mean?
I relate only that which hath been conveyed unto me by our agents. An etheric wave of the highest magnitude was recorded in the region. Soon thereafter, 'twas observed that the isle had ceased to be. 'Tis postulated that a magic was evoked, like in power to Ultima.
12 preserve.
So they blew themselves to hell? The fuck? Why?
If there are no other matters, I move that today's meeting be adjourned. It is done, my lord. I... Forgive my impertinence, my lord, but these orders, I am uncertain as to what end they serve. Revolution.
I think I'll take the silver pieces. Thank you very much.
The Great Divide. Infelia's thoughts keep returning to the fate of the students of Ascians.
Starting patch 2.3 right now.
Our friends, the very isle itself, everyone and everything. No, it ails us not to speculate. Eorzea will send word if there are any developments. Until such time as he does, we must remain firmly focused on that which is within our power to change. With that in mind, I would speak of a different matter, one closer to home.
Alright.
It concerns etheric fluctuations that we had previously attributed to good King Muggle fucking 12th.
I have to say his name again! Ugh!
That the king is no more is blessed, is a blessing for which we have you to thank. Yet all is not well in the 12's wood. Our latest readings reveal an ongoing etheric disturbance of considerable magnitude. They may even suggest the presence of a primal. Needless to say, the mere possibility warrants an immediate investigation, and I would have you... Ascians, I do not wish to interrupt, but we have a problem. What manner of problem? A band of refugees, hailing from Ul'dah this time, are come to Revenant's Toll seeking asylum. It would seem they expect to afford us the same treatment that we gave the Domans. At present, they are in the 7th heaven, awaiting a formal response. I see. Mayhap this is to be expected. I shall meet with them at once. Ascians, you know full well we haven't the resources to accommodate many more people. Consider what will happen if you do this. Word will spread, and more will follow. Your opinion is duly noted, and I will hear the suit.
Alright,
Kreed, I should be grateful for your presence at this meeting.
alright. I'll be there with you, just in case I need to smack some skulls around. Ah, good lord. Okay. Let's go see what's going on. Draggle-tailed refugee.
I apologize for keeping you waiting. My name is Ophelia, and I lead the Scions, the 7th Dawn.
12's be praised, it is you! We're ready and willing to work, same as the Domans. Just give us a task and we'll see it done.
Pray calm yourselves. I appreciate your enthusiasm, but I know naught of your situation.
Beg your pardon, Antecedent. I ain't so good with words. We've been living off the scrap of Ul'dah for years now, trying to piece together a life to replace the one what got took. They say there's work, but there's not for an honest man. Not as wouldn't sully his soul sooner than his palms, any road. The flames do what they can for us, of course, but it ain't near enough. And it's only getting worse. When the calamity brought us to our knees, those rich bastards in the cities didn't help us up. They climbed on our backs. I don't pretend to be clever, but even I can see what's coming. I knew we had to run, the only question was where. And then it came to me, Revenant's toll. I mean, you took them foreigners in, didn't you? So you'd be sure to do the same for us.
I fear the situation is more complicated. While it is true that we accept the Domin's petition for aid, the decision was the product of extraordinary circumstances. I sympathize deeply with your plight, but pray understand that it is not possible for an organization of our means to aid all who have been affected by the calamity. And so it is with great regret that I must deny your request.
But we've nowhere else to go. You're trying to go back on us?
If I might have a word? Tataru? Azaldamis? Ill tidings from Ul'dah, my lady. Alphanod has been wounded.
The fuck?
What? How? Is it serious? I cannot say for certain, but I fear it may be. According to the flames, the refugees started a riot. They went wild, apparently, lashing out at any and everyone.
That can't be right. Why would they? They must have been provoked. The demonstration was meant to be peaceful. The seven hells, now the Blades have an excuse. They'll round us up and kill anyone who tries to resist. Antecedent, please. If you won't help us build a new life, at least help us keep the ones we've got.
Milady! We are not ones to stand idly by and watch innocents suffer. However, until we know more of the circumstances regarding this riot, I am not certain what aid, if any, we can provide. If the authorities determine that the refugees attacked without provocation, then those responsible will have to answer for their actions.
How can you be so blind?
Find Alphanod and quickly. If he is in danger or worse, I would have you and none other by his side.
Aye.
Thank you. Pray do not concern yourself with the matter we were discussing earlier. Yida and Papalima will see to it. Alphanod is being treated at the Hourglass. Hurry, Kreed!
Alright. Alright. I'll go check up on the douchebag. I feel like all of this is connected. Them fleeing from Ul'dah, a demonstration that becomes a riot, people getting hurt. Way too many things all happening at once that are all connected. That's not coincidence. Not in the slightest. Looks like I'm gonna have to get my axe bloody. Not that I'm against that. Let's just hope it's bad guy blood I get on my axe. Alright. Oh right, the Hourglass is the Adventurers Guild. I don't know why I keep forgetting that. I can just teleport over there. Good lord. You would think, considering I'm a member of their military, I would remember the names of the buildings inside their city. But no. Not even a little. Hey, Alphanod. Alphanod. How you doing? Everything going okay?
You must have gathered by now that Tataru is given to exaggeration. As you can see, I am quite well.
You are? You're not even injured. The fuck am I doing here?
Ul'dah, on the other hand, is not. This riot was anything but an isolated incident. There is a restlessness in the air. Tensions long simmering are at last threatening to boil over. Ul'dah is a nation infamous for the great disparity between the wealthy and the poor. The majority of the populace accepts this state of affairs because they believe that every man bears responsibility for his own lot in life. To an Ul'dah, money is the foremost, and some would say the only measure of a man's worth. Small wonder that the wealthiest wield the greatest influence. So where do the refugees fit into this social hierarchy? What place is there for those who fled Alamigo and the destruction of the Calamity? Plainly, there is none. They have no wealth, no power, and no worth. To the Ul'Dan way of thinking, they may as well not exist. Choosing to ignore their existence, however, is patently not an option. General Rauban and the Sultana understand this, which is why they ordered the Immortal Flames to provide the refugees aid and succor. Yet none would dispute that the expenses incurred by this policy grow by the day, with no end in sight. This has prompted more and more Uldans to question their obligation to aid these worthless wanderers, while more and more refugees have come to resent their treatment at the hands of the sneering citizenry. The manner of Lord Lolorito's refusal to grant the Dolmens asylum bespoke a disdain for all refugees, an attitude shared by the rest of the monetarists, and you may be sure they make no effort to conceal their opinions. It was only a matter of time before the refugees united in protest, nor is it any surprise that some among them would ultimately resort to violence. That the Immortal Flames should choose this of all occasions to engage in joint training exercises with the other Grand Companies. By the time they return, the situation may well have deteriorated beyond mending.
Has anyone ever told you that you're very long-winded for such a small person? Like, you could have just said, situation bad, riots bad, refugees bad, everybody bad, and I would have gotten the gist of it. Good lord. What else you gotta say? Desperate times. Elfinode wishes to investigate the circumstances surrounding the riot. As I told you before, it was all but inevitable that an incident of this kind would eventually occur given the rising tensions within the Sultanate. Nevertheless, I have reason to believe that this particular riot may not have begun spontaneously. Have I piqued your curiosity? Good! Then you will accompany me to the Hall of the Flames. I would hear what General Rauban has to say on the matter. Alright. Cool, I guess. Good. Don't mind me, just gonna hop out of here, you know. Boop. And now it's back over to the Hall of the Flames. Once again, forgot to teleport, but I'm not gonna run back when I'm already halfway there. That's just silly. Just silly indeed. Just silly indeed. That's interesting looking armor he's got on. Sword. Do. Ah, there you are. How you doing, man? It's been a while. Now is not a good time, Sergeant Rose. My hands are full dealing with the refugees. Precisely the matter we wish to discuss, General. Elfinode, back on your feet already. You may credit my swift recovery to your, chirurgians. To your doctors. My memory of the riot is still somewhat muddled. I trust you managed to regain control of the situation? Not entirely. We secured the city soon after, but not before the unrest had spread to the surrounding territories. Pockets of resistance remained throughout Thanlan. We have sent what forces we can spare to root out the last of the belligerents, but progress is slow. They are damnably elusive. I can well imagine. Given that the majority of refugees live outside the walls, it stands to reason that they would know the lay of the land. What I do not understand is how they came to be so well prepared. Before my little accident, I observed that several of the refugees were armed, and not with butcher's knives or pitchforks, but with martial weaponry. I need hardly add that such equipment is costly. None can deny that tensions between the Ul'Dan citizenry and the refugee population have decreased since the Dolmens were turned away. have increased since the Domans were turned away, but would that motivate a starving man to purchase arms in lieu of food? I think not. And what of those who have not even a single gil to spend? Who could not survive without the aid provided by the immortal flames? Surely they would sooner sell a weapon than bring it to bear against their benefactors. Come to the point. Very well. My point, General, is that this powder keg of discontent was not set alight by chance. These events were deliberately set in motion, and now order must be restored. That is my first duty. Until it is done, any investigation can wait. I do not have time to discuss this. My scouts will return anon. Alright, well, if you're not gonna do it, I'll fucking do it, man. Jeez. The General is no fool. The General is no fool. He keeps his own counsel, and with good cause. Were he to claim, without necessary proof, that these riots were instigated by outside forces, the monetarists would accuse him of intending to shirk responsibility. After all, he and the Sultana have been the most outspoken proponents of refugee aid. Regardless, they will face harsh criticism in the days ahead. Our allies may stumble upon the truth in time, but I have far more faith in your abilities, Kreed. Therefore, I propose we conduct our own investigations, independent of the authorities. To that end, I would have you make inquiries at the settlements suspected of harboring belligerents. Commander Swift will know which they are. He may balk at a request for such information, but I have no doubt that you can persuade him with your silver tongue. I, meanwhile, shall seek answers in my own way, after which we can regroup and share our findings. Well then, shall we? Sure. Sure, whatever. Sure, whatever. Alright, Swift. What can you tell me, man? You look as though you have something to say, Sergeant Rose. Do you? What you ask for is no simple favor. Were such information to fall into the wrong hands, the lives of countless soldiers would be at risk. Even so, there is wisdom in your words. An able adventurer, or an able individual, even one with ties to the flames, may be better suited to this task than a regiment. Very well. The Brass Blades have reported suspicious activity from the vicinity of Lost Hope. That's the name of their settlement? That should fucking tell you right there that there's some suspicious fucking activity going on over there. It's called Lost Hope, for fuck's sake. It may be unrelated to recent events, but we doubt it. I suggest you begin speaking to the Blades posted there. God damn it. Why even put people in a place called Lost Hope? Why couldn't you call it Shiny Glimmer? Or something equally cool? Gotta give it such a depressing fucking name. Of course they would fucking revolt. Good lord. Alright, so apparently I'm going to Central Phanelin? Right? Yes. Aethernet. I think it's the Gate of Nald. I'm guessing. There was two gates I could have chose, so either or. It's near Blackbrush. Should have just teleported to Blackbrush. Speak with the Brass Blades at Lost Hope. Let's see if I can get this mess sorted out. Let's hop on Frostwyrm. Let's go, my friend! We have some shit to do, people to kill, questions to answer. Literally sitting on the job. Hope you're happy. A friend of the Sultanate, are we? I take it that means someone has read my report. The refugees who left with the merchant have yet to return, and I am increasingly concerned that Zazawaka's suspicions were correct. You haven't the foggiest idea what I'm talking about, do you? Never mind. Speak with Zazawaka. He will explain everything. Alright.
And what brings you here, adventurer? A search for refugees? Well, then you've come to the right place. Oh, you mean those refugees? Oh no, you won't find them here. Most of the people of Lost Hope have come to accept their situation and are content to pass their days in peace and quiet. Outsiders have trouble understanding that, like the merchant who passed through recently. Gregarious fellow, but awfully opinionated. Can't say I was sad to see him go.
Okay, so a merchant came through and was causing some shit. Great. Great. Zazawaka. How you doing? I feel like I've talked to you before. Do I know you?
Ah, don't hurt me! I'm not one of them!
I beg your pardon? You're of the flames, but you're not with the flames? I see. If Lofric bid you speak with me, then I take it you agree to help. 12 be praised of that, because we haven't a moment to waste. Everyone knows the flames are on the march. The others have fallen under that fanatic spell, but not I. Promises of revolution and retribution, of holding the ruling class to account, and taking that which was owed. Ah, a childish fancy. I did everything I could to dissuade the others from leaving, but few would heed my words. Now that one of the idealists has returned, however, the madness of the merchant's plan is plain to see. Look under yonder tent, and you will understand why. Even now he babbles incoherently, so traumatized is he by the bloodshed he witnessed. Try as I might, I can make little sense of his words beyond the fact that he was not alone in surviving. Yet I have no doubt the merchant will lead the remainder to their doom. And beg you, find them before he does. Okay. Terrified refugee. How you doing? What? What are you doing? Don't draw! Don't draw! Don't draw! Don't draw! Don't draw! Why didn't you run away with me? We could have escaped together. Then you'd be here, with me, here to soothe me. Why did it have to stay and leave me alone? Oh, good lord. Let me give you a soothing fist to the ass. That'll calm you down. Who are you? What do you want? Ah, it's true. I followed the merchant, and may the gods strike me down for my folly. What they will not give, we must take, he said. When we asked how, he revealed the cache of weapons he had brought, and implored us to seize control of our fates. I thought about running then and there, but the others were so excited. He split us up into 2 groups and sent us off on our own. But when the flames found us, we didn't know what to do. Our leader tried to parley with theirs, but then they started arguing, and then fighting, and then everyone was fighting, and the flames were shouting to give no quarter, and... oh gods, the other group, they're still out there. If we don't stop them, they'll be massacred like mine was. Okay, I need you to relax and tell me where the fuck I need to go. Oh hey, knocked earrings. Are those better than what I've got on? They are not. Shock and awe! The terrified refugee would have you find his brethren and convince them to lay down their arms. The other refugees are hiding in the caves south of Lost Hope, but to approach them would be fruitless. They would sooner call us agents of the Sultan and try to kill us than to listen to reason. Why, the twins might even deign to do the deeds themselves. A pox on all bloody sellswords. They were supposed to train us to fight, but the ones he sent with us vanished during the struggle. Oh, if we had never listened to that merchant's ridiculous claims. He said our cause was righteous, that the gods would never suffer us to be defeated, though if they were forced to confront reality. That's it! Challenge the twins to combat and show my brethren that the strongest warriors are no match for one man. Mayhap then they will lay down their arms and renounce this plot. Okay, I'll kick their asses, I don't mind. Looks like I can take this river to get there faster. I'm gonna kick some idiots in the ass with my axe. And then while they're bent over, I'm gonna take the pointy end and shove it right up in there. Swiggle around their brains and then rip it out so that they can see the true folly of their ways. Desperate refugee. Some people hanging out over there. Come on, dude. Give up all you can. 7 hells, they found us! Everyone, grab your gear and make for the rendezvous point! So that's your game, is it? Ah ha ha! Sorry to disappoint you, lad, but we're more willing to kill ye ourselves. Oh, please. You will never even make my HP bar drop below a sliver. I don't even need to summon Frostwyrm to beat your asses. You could beat on me for like 5 years and you would never be able to kill me. Seriously, there's more? I just kicked 2 of their asses and you're gonna summon more? Alright. I don't even need to use abilities. Fuck it. I'll just beat you with my 1-2-3 combo. There's literally no reason for me to try. And down you go. Seriously? Ah, these must be the twins. Yep. Shield wrapping swordsman, saber rattling swordsman. These two I'll beat up. Yeah, these guys actually have good defense and are properly trained. I'll just kill the shit out of them. And that should end the fighting. There we go. Now what do you gotta say for yourself, pansy? You beat him like it was nothing! The almighty, what are we gonna do now? You're gonna give the fuck up and go home, you stupid fuck. Good lord. I swear I deal with the most idiotic people. Peeps. If you liked the video, please click that like button, and if you want to see more content from me, your host, Zad19, be sure to click that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.